like cardio. I'm a district in the chain. Certify, you know I'm gang, gang. Drop the top and blow the brand. Oh, he's so handsome, what's his name?
Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mariah Monet. If you're new, make sure to hit the subscribe button. But today I wanted to just show y'all how I do my curly ponytail. So I start off by using brushes, glue, any glue will work, any eco styler will work, a scarf, my blow dryer, a do-rag. I didn't really use a do-rag, but my bonnet. And basically you can get any cheap hair from your hair store, or you could get like expensive hair. I just use cheap hair for ponytails because I feel like it's less expensive. And my brush, and those are hair rips. That's my oil and got to be. But that's the styling gel. So I start off by sectioning my hair into 2 parts. Depending on how thick your hair is, that's how many parts you should section into. So I only did 2 because my hair is like, I can like do it with 2. But if you need to do more, then you could do more. So I start off by like slicking down the top part first and like figuring out how high I want the ponytail to actually be. And that's me just putting some moisture on it so it don't like, be dry. But yeah, I'm just combing it out in this. And I don't know why I took that big out. But yes, I'm just trying to make sure it's flat and all that. I'm taking my gel and just putting, I used a mixture of gel and eco on the parts because I felt like that was the mixture. But whatever mixture can like lay your hair down, then that's what I would suggest. But what is it called? What is that stuff called? Got to be. There we go. That works the best on my hair when I'm doing ponytails because it makes it hard with the blow dryer. So that's what I'm putting on. And I'm basically just trying to get it flat, basically, with my brush and stuff. And then once I get the ponytail in, I'm going to take the blow dryer and, like, set it in place. And this is me just pulling my edges out, which I should have been done, but, whatever. And then once I do pull my edges out, I go back on my hairline before the edges and then, like, slick that back up. I just turn the light on just so I can make sure I hit everything, like, super duper good. So then after I do the top part, I'm going to slick up the back part and make that. Basically do the same steps just to make sure it's slick like the top part. And then like I basically just use another ponytail and just add it to that ponytail that's already been made. Same thing using my eco and my got to be. And then taking the blow dryer and just hardening it. And you kind of want to use thick rubber bands or scrunchies because you want to create that genie effect. Basically wrapping your ponytail lower than what it needs to be. So you can wrap the ending hair around that scrunchie. But right now I'm just doing my edges. And I put my hair up in a bun so it will be out the way basically. Alright, now I'm just blow drying to make sure that it's all gonna be flat and all that. And now I'm putting like another scarf on to make sure everything's set while I'm about to do the ponytail. Okay, I took the bun out and I used another scrunchie to wrap around the other scrunchies just to do like what I said earlier, the genie effect. So when I get to the top of the ponytail, I can wrap the hair around it so it stands up. So now I'm just brushing the remainder of my ponytail out, and now I'm braiding it down. And it's important to like try to like braid backwards, if that makes sense. So like braid the way you want the ponytail to sit. So you wouldn't braid your hair to the side if you didn't want the ponytail to sit to the side. If that makes sense. So now I'm taking hair wraps and wrapping it around my braid, and then like securing it rubber band so it doesn't fall off. You can use as many or as little rips as you want. I try to use only like 2 because like if you use too many, it tends to like have that sound when you move your ponytail. So yeah, so that's just me putting the last rip on. And I usually like to rip top from bottom, but you can do bottom to top. So now I'm taking my tracks and I start from the end where there's 2 and I keep it doubled. And where there's the 2 pieces, and I connect that at the bottom so it's easier for the hair to stay together. And then basically I connect it at the bottom, and then every time I add glue, I wrap it up and then blow dry, and then wrap it up and then blow dry. And that's basically what I'm doing throughout this whole process right here. You don't want to wrap it too tight as you go up, but you don't want to wrap it too loose either. Like, you just gotta find that right amount so your ponytail is not stiff. You don't have to keep the hair double. I just feel like doubling it makes it look a little more thicker. It just depends on what kind of ponytail you're going for. If you want it to come out a little thinner, then just only do 1 track at a time. But yeah, basically I'm just continuing wrapping up until I get to the end of this track. I think I used like 1.5 tracks. It's important to make sure when you wrap up, when you wrap the track up, you keep, every time you wrap, you keep close to the one you wrapped before so it doesn't create any gaps in between the ponytail. And then once you get to the end of the track, basically just glue the whole track, like wrap it around, and then glue that whole track to the ponytail, and then hold it and blow dry for a little bit longer, just so you know it's dry and doesn't fall off when you're trying to add the other track on. Blushing. So now I'm just doing the same thing but with a new track. So I'm just starting where I stopped. I put the glue on the 2 end pieces, and then I'm holding it there right after where the last track stopped. And I'm basically just doing the same process, just putting glue and just wrapping around until I get to the top of the ponytail, like right before where the I keep saying right before where the not the ponytail, where the scrunchies stop. I call them scrunchies, but a lot of other people call them like hair ties. I just call them scrunchies. Look at me, dedicated and focused. So And sometimes when I do my ponytails, my hair wraps tend to fall. I really don't mind because I can just buy hair glue removal and it doesn't like really like damage my hair too bad. So once you get to the top, you wrap around an extra amount of hair and glue that down too, but keep that separate from the actual ponytail. And then once you figure out how much of that hair you want, cut the rest of the ponytail off, or cut the rest of the tracks off. And then obviously glue that other piece down, but keeping it separate from the other hair, because this is the hair we're going to use to wrap around the top of the ponytail. So wrap it as if it was normal, but keep it separate. And then usually I take a scrunchie and I put it around the actual ponytail. And I just take separate pieces and I comb it out, and then I use whatever styling gel I want to use. So I decided to use the Got2b, and I just put a lot throughout the whole like strand of hair, and I just wrap it around that the scrunchies until like you can use as much or as little hair as you like. Just make sure you wrap it around the track and the scrunchie. This part can be really difficult depending on how big your ponytail is, because it's hard for the hair to stick if the ponytail is like really heavy. So I just keep repeating that process with little amounts of hair and blow drying it as I go. By the end, I needed somebody to hold my ponytail up while I did it, because it kept unraveling. So you might need somebody to hold the ponytail up like above your head while you do it, so it's easier for you to just get right around the ponytail instead of having to keep going under and over and all that. So you might need somebody to just hold the ponytail up, but it is possible to be done without somebody holding it. And you can see somebody holding the ponytail up for me, because I was getting frustrated. But basically now I'm just blow drying the whole thing and setting the whole like little wrap thing I made. And now I'm taking the scrunchie off the ponytail, and I'm taking the do-rag off, but I'm about to tease the hair, because I didn't like how like shiny and like perfect the curls look. So I wanted to like comb it out and like make the ponytail look a little bit like poofier, because I feel like that was the look I was going for. So that's basically what I was doing. I was just combing the ends, and then I cut my hair wrap off what I put on my edges. And I ended up going in and brushing the hair out even more to make it look a little bit bigger. And this is me just cutting some of the ends, because I feel like it wasn't like as even as I wanted it. So I just went in and cut the ends. Yeah, and then that's me just brushing it some more just to make it look a little bit poofier. When did I put on earrings? But yep, that's basically the final look. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, and share the video.
Shit's hot, hit the switch on the fan. This where my head is. I feel resentment from every direction. Even some homies be wearing expressions. I be discouraged from sharing my blessings. We used to share a connection. Now it just feels like it's wearing and stretching. I'm getting real sick of taking advice from people that never could stare at reflections. Somewhere in there is a lesson. Y'all ain't evolving, it's very depressing. I'm at the club with the basketball team. Me and the Cardinals are sharing the same.